Breaking your computer screen or camera lens really is a bummer and can ruin a great day. Back when I had my X2, if I broke the lens, I'd have to ship it back and wait for quite a while for it to return. Luckily with the X5, things have gotten a lot better. Now while you still don't want to break or damage the lens, Insta360 has made it a lot easier for you to fix it yourself. Insta360 just sent me their X5 lens replacement kit to check out. This is a kit you'd use if you ever scratch or damage one of your lenses or just wanted the peace of mind knowing you can replace it yourself. Now, unlike some people you see online, I am not going to destroy a perfectly good lens for the sake of drama. Instead, we'll unbox it, see what's inside, and I'll test how easy it is to replace a lens. Okay, so here's everything that came in the box. We've got some instructions. We've got this thing that removes the lens ring, a little puffy thing to help blow off any dust, a cap remover, a brush, some wipes, lens cloth, lots of stuff in here that will help keep the lens clean once you take the cover off. And here's the replacement itself. There it is right there. Okay, so let's take this thing out and replace this lens, or at least go through the motions to see how easy or hard it is. Okay, let's go through the motions of changing out this outer lens. There's also an inner lens, but we're going to replace the outer lens. This is the piece that would probably crack or break or for whatever reason. Now, already this is a pretty strong thing, so it'll be hard to break, but let's just pretend it broke. What you do is you take this, I don't know, it's kind of like a key almost, and you use it to unscrew this ring that is holding the lens down. So let's find this ring. So get it a little closer, you can kind of see where it is. Hopefully the focus won't go too crazy. But right here, this is the ring that we want to take off so we can get to the lens. To take this off, you use this device right here. Now, how do you line it up? If you look at this device, there's a little orange mark right here. And what you do is you line it up with a white dot that's on the ring. And now it's hard to see, but on this side, there's a little white dot right about there. It lines up with the speaker on this side. On this side, there's a little white dot right there, and it lines up with this speaker cover. Now, to make this happen, you line the white dot up with this right here. You kind of feel it grab. Then you turn it to the left 2 times. There's 1. There's 2. And you lift the ring off. So see, here's the ring it's attached right here. Let's put it to the side for a few minutes. Now, once this is exposed, this lens is exposed, you can lift it off using this device. You just kind of reach in, scoop in there, lift it up, grab the edges with your fingers, and put it over here. Now, at this point, Insta360 provides you with some wipes and a cloth where you can clean off the inner lens and dry it off, or use one of these like little puffer things to kind of puff off any dust that might be on there. Once you're done with that, then you take out the replacement lens right here. It looks like this. This is a little suction cup sitting on top of the replacement lens. So you lift it out just like this, and you put it into the camera like this. So get a good look. Now we'll leave the suction cup on when we replace this. So we put it back in the original orientation. You know, when we turned it twice, this was in the front. So we'll put this in the front again. All right, then we turn it twice. There's 1. Let's turn it again. Now, as I'm turning it for my second turn, it's really starting to grab up here. It's really starting to feel really tight. And it really depends on how confident you feel about turning it. Now I'm turning it a little more, and it's feeling like it's really snug for me right now. I don't really feel comfortable jamming it up all the way around for 2 complete turns, but I'm pretty close. I'm like right here. Here's the white dot right there. If I crank down on it really hard, I probably could get it back to the front, but I'm just not comfortable doing that. I hate for this thing to strip or something, so I'm just going to leave it right here and take it off and call it a day. Then you just lift off the little cap here. I'm going to put it on top of this lens right here. These lenses are still good, so I'm going to put it back into the case and use it in case something happens to this lens. So now that it's on, you're good to go. I'm going to wipe it off like this. Make sure that the ring looks snug all the way around. Looks pretty good to me. There's a calibration step to this. We'll go do that next. Okay, just a quick follow-up. I was going through the instructions again, and they seemed pretty adamant about lining up the white dot right here with the center of the camera. So I was a little anxious to do this. I did it anyway, but I put this thing on, tightened it the rest of the way very carefully and very slowly, but I was able to get to the end and I stopped. But again, I wasn't really happy doing it. I was afraid I was going to strip it, but it didn't strip. So be careful when you're doing that last kind of quarter turn. Okay, the final step of this is to recalibrate the stitching line. So you have to bring your camera outside. So we'll get there, we swipe down, we go into settings, scroll up to stitching calibration. Alright, calibrate stitching after changing the lenses or knocking the camera for a more accurate stitching effect. So let's start the calibration here. Start. Okay, open next. Alright, hold camera with one lens facing up. Alright, let's calibrate. Please check camera position. Hold the camera with one lens facing up. Extend your arm and try to keep it level and steady. Okay, fine. Oh shit. Calibrating, please wait. Alright, calibration is successful. I guess I did it right. Alright, well that was pretty easy. I guess on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.